Welcome to Supergirl recap for season 2, episode 1, The Adventures of Supergirl. Like I said, I'm going to try to do all the CW shows except Arrow, guys. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to do summaries for this one. I didn't like how I did the Flash recap. Episode 1 of season 2. Kara finds an unknown young man lying unconscious in the pod that crashed last season and takes him to the DEO and their new skyscraper office that looks similar to the old office but is now no longer in a cave. She prepares for a date with Jimmy just as the commercial spacecraft titled The Venture is launched into space. It suffers engine failure and descends to the Earth, but Kara saves the craft with help from Superman. They find the main target to have been Lena Luthor, the new CEO of L Corp, formerly Luthor Corp, after her brother Lex was convicted. In a ceremony where she renames the company L Corp, she is attacked again by John Corbin, the assassin. Alex engages him while Kara and Clark stop a building from collapsing. This is one of the coolest scenes, by the way. Corbin reveals he is working for Lex before he is killed by Lena. Kara chooses to be a reporter for Catco, a decision supported by Cat herself. Kara and James decide to keep the relationship friendly because they're on the CW now. Wynn is formally hired to work with the DEO, and meanwhile, Hank reveals to Alex that he was the one who found kryptonite and decided to keep it against the wishes of Clark, who wanted to destroy it. I've got to go with Hank on this one. Meanwhile, at Project Cadmus, that's where we're going this season, folks, an unnamed woman revives Corbin and begins turning him into the metahuman called Metallo. So, a lot happened in this episode. I'm going to gush. I love Superman. I love him. I think they picked the perfect guy. They clarified the age difference. He's 10 years older than Kara. So he'd be in his late 30s. I forget if Kara's 28 or 25. But either way, he's in his late 30s. But he ages slower, so he'll still be young for the CW audience. He acted very much like Superman. When he was Clark, he was a dork, but he was competent. And when he was Superman, he did everything I expected him to do. He never overshadowed Kara. I don't know, guys. I'm happy that there's a good Superman on TV. He's a very important character to me. I won't break down and cry, but I'm just really happy that they nailed him. And I can't wait for him to show up in other CW shows. And he will. I have no doubt about that. So, episode itself. Lena Luthor is introduced. She's adopted, not a pure Luthor. Interesting. It seems odd to me. Lex doesn't betray his own. So I don't think he would hire... Especially because he would... Even though he was arrested, I'm sure he would have had some say over who takes over the company in his absence. So I'm pretty sure. And they shocked me. They didn't set it up that Lena was behind the whole thing. Which, she seems like Lex's protege. So, I'm sure that'll come in another episode or two. But, yeah, I thought that, for sure, Lena was going to be the end tag. Saying, well, now I have Supergirl and Superman trusting me. Time to get to work. But, no, they jumped into Cadmus. Dr. Evil Lady is, making Metallo. I don't like that Metallo seems to be a metahuman. I guess they didn't want to repeat a Red Tornado. That's fine. We'll see. We'll see. Corbin has an accent. He isn't the McDowell, though. But I know what they were going for. The minute I heard his voice, I knew it was Corbin. So, good on Berlanti and them for casting a very obvious nod to the animated series. I like that he's technically... a Superman and Supergirl villain because they both had a hand in creating him. That's nice. Wynn wasn't in the episode a lot. I'm glad he's there, but Wynn and Jimmy kind of got shoved to the side, and I get that. Superman should be the focus of the episode for the most part. Still no Lois. I want to know who they're going to cast as Lois. It almost has to be Lucy Liu, right? Well, it can't be, though, because Lana, or not Lana, but Lucy is obviously not Asian. But I don't know who else they can cast for that to work. A couple missing characters. Lucy wasn't in the episode. Maxwell Lord wasn't in the episode. I think we're feeling this thing in the CW budget. It seems like even Cat Grant will be leaving soon, though she's a guest star. And I mean, this wasn't a 2-hour episode, so they couldn't fit every character in. But it seems odd that Max would disappear, especially because he's Max Lord. Maybe Lena's taken his role over, and he'll come back later. I don't know. So overall, I really liked it. I'm looking forward to this season a lot. The first season was a little uneven, but they got through the bumps, and if the show can keep this tone throughout, yeah, I'm down. Looking forward to everything else. So that's going to wrap up this recap. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one, which should be Flash. Adios.